Truck update is 8 a.m. PST, October 6th. And we got another major hurricane, Hurricane Delta, which is the third major hurricane of this season. It's in the Western Caribbean. The recon has found an incredible 5 mile per hour wide eye, uh, also supported by the radar out of the Cayman Islands. Um, it's on 955 millbar pressure and 109 knot flight level wind and 102 knot SRF going with 100 knots. Only the third major. I mean, for a season this sector, which is pretty incredible in its own right. Herd is very, very small, very small eye. I'm going to say this thing becomes a Cat 4, and it's heading towards the Yucatan pretty much. Should head west northwestward towards the Yucatan. Um, we can show you. Here's the IR of it, very small eye. Here's the track taken towards northern Yucatan. West northwestern the next 2 to 3 days, then gets picked up by a weakness in a trough and heads towards Louisiana. This is in line with all the models. So it's pretty incredible how well the models are forecasting this. Models show. I disagree. I think it's going to be coming to Cat 4 in the next 12 hours at least with this structure. So it's pretty much a certainty. 55 knot increase since Tuesday, Monday, in 24 hours. Incredible. And the NHC goes with 120 knots by 12 hours. I'd go with 130. That's just my opinion. But we'll have to see. Then they forecast weakening of the cyclone once it makes landfall over the Yucatan. But they keep continuing showing this thing as a major landfall for the United States, based on what they think right now. I see no reason to go against that, but they do forecast increasingly southwesterly share in core southward near the northern Gulf Coast, so some reduction of wind speed is possible. As for what's left of Delta, which they downgraded, we can kind of see that system. I kind of disagree with the downgrade of this system, because it does have convection, but it should be over the Yucatan for 2 days. I mean gamma, which is right here. But it also shows this system getting picked up on the south side of the system and moving into Louisiana. And GFS Navy definitely re-strengthened that. The guy in the re-strengthens that. So hey, a double hitter. I don't think it's going to restrain that much. Maybe a weak tropical storm if it doesn't remain its own energy. But we'll see. Let's see. GFS. This is like at 48 hours on the GFS. And of course, it has to be a piece of crap this one. Here's the Dow. Really, the GFS pretty much merges systems, which is probably what's going to happen. It's going to get absorbed, but that's probably what it's seeing. It's most likely. And that's probably more likely than 2 systems. But you just never know. Now let's look at Murray, which frankly, the rim at low, but probably doesn't need there to be a tropical cyclone. This should move on northwesterly. West northwesterly, and the cold water and dissipate. Now let's go to Norbert, which sadly is another system in the Eastern Pacific. It's pretty organized, convection. Let's see. It would be pretty cool if Gamma came back, became a powerful hurricane. But that's going to be doubtful. They went 40 knots for Norbert. Probably going to restrain, probably going to strengthen no warm water and Virgo shear. They go with 55 knots by 48 hours. So many systems. Here's its track. Northwest region, north to northwest for the next 4 days, then west northwest of the verge. This is in line with the models. Another system here. Here it looks interesting too. Let's see what the ANC has to say. This system has a 1020 Salamo stuff with the Pickleball, California, which could become a little more conducive. Other system, South Africa Pack, doesn't look very promising at all. It is right here. It has a 00. This one has a 1020. This one, in my opinion, I'm going to say at 2030 because this thing's all pretty well organized. Well, here's Gamma, which is probably going to get absorbed into the Delta. But weird things have happened. Delta's going to become a Cat 4 pretty soon. And move over the Yucatan, then turn north into the trough. Norbert, northwesterly during the next 12-24 hours, then west-northwesterly. This system here probably could develop to a depression, we'll have to see. This is in the tug room, but always worth watching. Really, nothing else to watch. Really, it's kind of cool off Africa here. Been move north on the coast, but shouldn't develop. That's the final look of our Delta, which is going to be a very powerful hurricane. Well, that's your talk update.